SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, in today's video, we're going to discuss some updates and some things coming out of Verizon. A few pretty major ones, and we'll talk about them. And, you know, with respect to the commentary, I think it's just about expectations. You know, what we can soon expect to learn from Verizon in the very near future. All right, let's talk about it here in today's video. The link for the article from investing.com, provide that for you guys. It'll be in the description. Ways to support us can be found there as well. Please do like and share this video, subscribe if you're new here, and turn on the bell notifications icon to never miss an upload from the SMT. All right, the first thing, and it's probably not all that important to most of you, is Verizon is likely going to indicate a rising dividend. Increasing dividends is something that Verizon does pretty consistently. It's something that they've been doing since 2007, and they do it every single year. They increase the rate of the dividend. And of course, investors appreciate that because it returns value to the shareholder. So even if, let's say that there was a down year for Verizon where they lost, 5%, to their ticker, to their share value, Verizon's dividend's like 7%. So you would still be +2 even with shares being down in a given year, right? So there's a reason why folks still invest heavily into a company like Verizon. Now, with respect to, again, the shares, it may be a time that Verizon has to start thinking about and discussing share buybacks. The issue with the share buybacks is before they even do that, they have to promise and declare that dividend. So, and obviously that's not at risk. They never compromise that. They've been very consistent about increasing the dividend each year. But I think more telling, if the pressure is to buy back shares, that brings value back to the shareholder as well. Because, imagine if you're a shareholder and, you own 10 shares of Verizon and they do a share buyback, your 10 shares are now worth more, right? So that brings value to the investor as well. The issue there, and why I'm bringing this up, is Verizon has a lot of debt. They just purchased a crap ton of C-band spectrum. So billions and billions of debt still remains over the course of these years. And it's tough to do buybacks when you still have a high debt ratio. Now, I'm not saying Verizon is in trouble. They most definitely are not in financial trouble. They're industry leading in a lot of metrics, EBITDA. We know they generate tons of free cash flow. Their revenues are highest in the industry. I'm not concerned about their financials, but you don't like to do things that extend your business. And being overextended leads to fear by investors, right? They look at the balance sheets and those things. So we're monitoring that. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But most importantly, investors are looking at an update relative to the fixed wireless access target. So let's rewind. Verizon did say they wanted to get to 4 to 5 million customers on the 5G home internet service by 2025. And that was supposed to be by the end of the year, 2025. Well, here we are, in the middle of 2024, and they likely have already passed 4 million fixed wireless customers. Officially, at the end of last quarter, they surpassed 3.8 million. They typically add between 300 and 400,000 a quarter. So they have likely already gone beyond and extended beyond 4 million. So they have hit their mark very, very early. So we're going to need additional guidance. And we're probably going to be getting that in the next investor conference or the next earnings conference or earnings call. That's where Verizon is going to tell us, here's the updated guidance on the target, which could be 6 million customers by 2028, 7 million customers by 2030. And what that does is that gives the investor confidence that Verizon can deliver on those ads, continue to increase revenues at the company, continue to improve and increase margins, and overall boost the EBITDA in those metrics and raising free cash flows and things of that nature. It's really about giving the investor confidence. And that's really what Verizon is beholden to, their investors. They've said it time and time again. The messaging from Hans is very clear. This is the same thing we hear at AT&T. The same thing we hear at T-Mobile too. They are enslaved to the investor. They must serve them, the almighty investor. Anyways, what do you guys think Verizon will do with their fixed wireless access target? What do you think the new guidance will be? Give me your estimates. Let's see what happens. I'll be reading what you guys have to say and your guesses down in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.